Imagine a nation caught in the crosshairs of history, its fate hanging precariously in the balance. On September 1, 1939, the world watched in disbelief as the Nazi war machine, fueled by Hitler's insatiable ambition, crashed upon Poland's borders. The invasion, a brutal display of military might, marked the beginning of World War II, plunging Europe and the world into darkness. Poland, geographically sandwiched between the aggressors, Germany in the west and the Soviet Union in the east, found itself facing a two-pronged attack. The Nazi invasion, characterized by blitzkrieg tactics, overwhelmed Polish defenses with lightning speed. Tanks rumbled across the Polish plains, their tracks leaving scars on the landscape and the national psyche. From the skies, the Luftwaffe rained down destruction, bombing cities and towns, targeting military installations and civilian populations alike. The Polish soldiers, fueled by patriotism and a fierce determination to protect their homeland, fought bravely against overwhelming odds. Stories of their courage, like that of the cavalry brigade charging tanks with lances, became symbolic of Polish resistance, a testament to their unwavering spirit in the face of adversity. The Soviet invasion, launched on September 17, sealed Poland's tragic fate. The invasion marked the beginning of a long and brutal occupation for Poland, a period marked by unimaginable suffering and oppression. The Nazi regime, driven by its ideology of racial superiority, subjected Poland to a systematic campaign of terror and genocide. The Jewish population of Poland, one of the largest in Europe, faced the full brunt of Nazi hatred. Rounded up and herded into ghettos, they endured inhumane conditions, starvation, and disease. The Nazis began the systematic extermination of Poland's Jewish population, transporting them to death camps like Auschwitz-Birkenau, Treblinka, and Sobibor. Poles, deemed by the Nazis as subhuman, were subjected to forced labor, their homes and possessions confiscated. The Polish intelligentsia, academics, artists, writers, and political leaders were specifically targeted for elimination. The Soviet occupation, while different in its methods, was no less brutal. The Soviets deported thousands of Poles to Siberia and other remote regions of the Soviet Union. Despite the unimaginable hardships they faced, the Polish people never surrendered their hope for liberation. In the face of unimaginable brutality and oppression, the Polish spirit refused to be extinguished. Instead, it found expression in one of the most remarkable resistance movements of World War II, the Polish underground state. Operating in secrecy under the constant threat of discovery and retribution, this clandestine organization embodied the Polish spirit of defiance. The Polish underground state was not just a resistance movement, it was a parallel government, a testament to the indomitable spirit of a nation unwilling to bow to tyranny. It had its own courts, its own educational system, and even its own army, the Armia Krajowa, which fought the occupiers in a relentless guerrilla campaign. The underground state published newspapers, disseminated information, and provided a lifeline of hope to a nation yearning for liberation. One of the most remarkable achievements of the Polish underground state was the rescue of Jews from the ghettos and death camps. These acts of defiance, large and small, chipped away at the Nazi war machine, demonstrating that even under the most oppressive regime, the human spirit could not be broken. As the tide of World War II began to turn, the Polish people, emboldened by the approaching Soviet army, dared to dream of liberation. On August 1, 1944, with the Red Army poised on the outskirts of Warsaw, the Polish Home Army, under the command of General Tadeusz Komorowski, rose up in what would become known as the Warsaw Uprising. The uprising, a desperate gamble for freedom, was a testament to the Polish spirit, a nation willing to fight for its liberation even when the odds seemed insurmountable. For 63 agonizing days and nights, the streets of Warsaw became a battleground, a testament to the courage and sacrifice of a people determined to break free from the shackles of oppression. Men and women, young and old, armed with whatever weapons they could scavenge, fought with unwavering bravery against the might of the German war machine. The initial days of the uprising were marked by fierce fighting and remarkable successes. The Home Army, with the support of the civilian population, managed to liberate large parts of the city, raising the Polish flag over key landmarks. However, the hoped-for Soviet support never materialized. The Germans, determined to crush the uprising and make an example of Warsaw, unleashed a wave of unimaginable brutality. Section 5. A Country Scarred, the Aftermath of War. The guns fell silent in Warsaw on October 2, 1944, marking the end of the Warsaw Uprising. The cost of defiance was etched into the very soul of the city. Warsaw, once a vibrant metropolis, lay in ruins, its buildings reduced to rubble, its streets littered with the bodies of its fallen defenders. The human cost was immeasurable. with an estimated 150,000 to 200,000 civilians and thousands of resistance fighters dead. The Warsaw Uprising, though a military defeat, left an indelible mark on the Polish psyche. It became a symbol of both Polish courage and tragedy, a testament to the indomitable spirit of a nation that refused to be broken, even in the face of unimaginable suffering. The end of World War II did not bring peace to Poland. The country, ravaged by war, its infrastructure destroyed, its economy in ruins, faced the daunting task of rebuilding from the ashes. Section 6. Shifting sands, new borders, new challenges. The end of World War II brought about a redrawing of the map of Europe, with Poland's borders redrawn once more, this time at the behest of the victorious Allied powers. The country, though on the winning side of the war, found itself stripped of its eastern territories, lands that had been part of Poland for centuries, now incorporated into the Soviet Union. In their place, Poland was compensated with territories in the west, lands that had been part of Germany, resulting in the displacement of millions of people. This forced population transfer, a massive social engineering experiment, created new tensions and uncertainties, adding to the already complex tapestry of post-war Poland. The redrawing of borders and the displacement of populations created a sense of dislocation and uncertainty, a feeling that Poland was now a nation adrift, its fate tied to the whims of more powerful neighbors. The new borders, while creating challenges, also presented Poland with opportunities. Section 7. The Iron Curtain falls. Poland, under Soviet influence. As the dust settled on the ruins of World War II, a new geopolitical reality took shape, dividing Europe into two opposing blocs. Poland, geographically situated in the heart of Europe, found itself on the wrong side of the Iron Curtain, its fate intertwined with that of the Soviet Union. The Yalta and Potsdam conferences, while hailed as triumphs of Allied diplomacy, sealed Poland's fate, relegating it to the Soviet sphere of influence. The Soviet Union, eager to consolidate its control over Eastern Europe, moved swiftly to install a communist regime in Poland. The Polish Workers' Party, backed by the Soviet NKVD, took control of the government, eliminating opposition through coercion and intimidation. The imposition of Soviet-style communism on Poland brought about profound changes to the country's political, economic, and social fabric. Fear and suspicion became pervasive, as the secret police, ubiquitous in their presence, monitored every aspect of Polish life. Despite the hardships and repression, the Polish spirit of resistance, though driven underground, never truly died.
Breaking news.
Section 8. An Enduring Spirit, Reflections on Polish Resilience. Poland's journey through the crucible of World War II is a testament to the indomitable spirit of its people. Caught between the tyranny of Nazi Germany and the oppression of the Soviet Union, the Polish people endured unimaginable suffering, yet they never surrendered their hope for a better future. The Polish experience during World War II is a stark reminder of the human cost of conflict, the enduring power of the human spirit, and the importance of remembering the lessons of the past. From the ashes of war, a new Poland emerged, forever marked by the experiences of the past, but also strengthened by the resilience of its people. Section 9. A Legacy Remembered, Poland's Place in History. Poland's story during World War II is not just a tale of suffering and loss, it is also a story of courage, resilience, and the enduring power of the human spirit. The legacy of World War II continues to shape Poland's place in the world today. The country's experiences have fostered a deep commitment to democracy, human rights, and the rule of law, values that underpin its foreign policy and its role in the European Union. Poland's story serves as a poignant reminder that freedom is not free. It is a precious gift that must be cherished, protected, and, if necessary, fought for. As we reflect on the 75th anniversary of the end of World War II, let us remember the sacrifices made by the Polish people and honor their legacy by striving to create a more just, peaceful, and equitable world.